Hey, whoa, that was weird. Maybe you heard that, maybe not. Look, I'm trying some new software out since many of you said that you were having a hard time hearing this, so maybe this will be better. It's a little dark in here. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, this is Writer Scoop 3. Welcome. You guys are doing a great job so far. I'm really enjoying reading all of your material. Even if I sound harsh sometimes, believe me, I don't mean it. There's a lot of writing I got to do, and I'm trying to be as direct as possible. We're trying to get you guys all ready for a 3,000 or 4,000 level workshop class. So there's quite a bit to do in a very short amount of time. This week I want to talk briefly to you about something we already covered. We keep coming back to it, but I think it bears repeating again because I see a lot of challenges and difficulties for you still on this front, and that is specificity, 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 right? You've already read about it in chapter 1. You've already taken a couple stabs at it, but I still see you kind of struggling with that. You're kind of resorting to generalizations. You're resorting to big kind of flabby verbs, right? Baggy verbs like to be, to have, to get, to make. All these verbs that have very, very little character. They have very little specificity and action. Take, for example, a great image out of Robert Lowell's poem, The Skunk Hour. He says, "She jabs her wedge head into a cup of sour cream." Think about that specificity. This is a skunk, right? Jabbing, great verb, right? Very, very specific. You can almost feel it. Feel that force of the jab, right? Jabs her wedge head. What a great way to talk about the head of a skunk, right? It's shaped like a wedge, and that's what wedges do. Into a cup of sour cream. Not the trash, not some stuff, but a very, very particular type of trash. And we get that great sour cream. It's such a cool name, isn't it? It's like a marriage of opposites, sour cream. Right? She jabs her wedge head into a cup of sour cream. Now, imagine if I dumbed that down. So we lose jab and we lose a cup of sour cream, and we get something more like she goes through the trash. Can you see that? Can you see it as well as you saw she jabs her wedge head into a cup of sour cream? I doubt it. I really doubt it. Now imagine if we dumbed it down again, like went to a third level of dumbing downness, right? She does some stuff with some stuff. I mean, can you imagine that? It's the way we speak a lot of the times. One of my German friends once said to me, "Well, you Americans, man, you really like the word stuff. Everything is stuff. You got to find a place for your stuff. What's that stuff? Are you going to eat that stuff? Where's my stuff? Stuff, stuff, stuff." Great when you're talking to your friends, not great when you're trying to write creatively. Okay? So imagine, again, 3 levels. She does some stuff with some stuff. Very boring, very general. She goes through the trash. Better, but goes through is not all that great and very specific. Trash isn't very specific. She jabs her wedge head into a cup of sour cream. Much better. So for your writer scoop this week, what I want you to do is go back through the readings that you've done. Some of your favorite ones. Maybe it's a poem, maybe it's a story, maybe it's a play, maybe it's an essay. Pick out 3 images that you think define and exemplify this type of specificity that I'm talking about. And write them out. Write out those 3 images. Tell me where they're from. And then dumb them down, just like what I just did with that Robert Lowell image. Dumb them down twice. Go 2 levels back into generalizations, because I want you to see how much specificity is built into these things. If you can't go back 2 levels, chances are you didn't choose a very specific image. Okay? Get those images very, very specific. Dumb them down twice. We call it reverse engineering this week. You got to be able to do that if you're going to be a writer, and I want to see how you do it. Post those to the Writer Scoop number 3, and I look forward to reading them.